birthday, happy anniversary, WAPN, 40 years, woohoo! I wish I had a birthday hat. I have a hat, a really cute hat. I just got this, a bucket hat. I don't know if I'm a bucket hat kind of girl, but Keith and Bonnie got it. But the reason why I love it so much, it's got the dove, the WAPN dove on it. I'm so darn excited. I know, the little things that make me happy. I need y'all to be praying. Because tomorrow it is supposed to be 80% chance of rain, and I need it to not rain. I don't care if it rains in the afternoon, but it needs to not rain until we are done with the barbecue, done eating. So pray. Shout out to Pastor Steve Dill in Eclectic Church. He texted me yesterday. He's like, what can I do to help you? I was like, thank you. Favor of God. The favor of God is all over WAPN. Yesterday was interesting. I was training people, and then I went to the dentist, and yes, there is a problem. I'm still swollen, and so they put me on some more stuff to help the swelling. So I'm glad I went because it was not in my mind. So thank you, everybody that's been praying for me. Hopefully this new medicine will help all this get swollen so I could talk right and eat right and all those fun things. It's kind of important. But thank you for that. And then I was very sad. Our Spanish program that has been with us for 10 years from 3 to 5 o'clock on Saturday is not going to be with us anymore. Tomorrow is their last day. So that was kind of sad to get that news. And good news, bad news, all those kind of things that you get in the radio. And then Keith was supposed to come on the air last night, and I was like, why didn't he come on? I saw him here, but he didn't come on. And then this morning I was like, oh, we must have had a power surge, and the computer came back up weird, and he didn't know what to do and didn't want to mess it up. So, yeah, it's been one of those mornings. I am on errand duty this morning to pull off all the stuff for the barbecue tomorrow, which I love to do errands. So I'm excited about that. Just excited. I was thinking about my dad this morning, the visionary of WAPN. 47 years ago, he started on WAPN. It took about 7 years with all the paperwork and all the winning out the other 9 people to be able to start WAPN, finding the place, finding the tower, getting the yellow shed, all that stuff. So, but 40 years ago, on his birthday, he started WAPN. He always wanted to party on his birthday. Not like we didn't party on his birthday, but he really wanted to party. So he would have been 92 today, and WAPN is 40. So my birthday present for WAPN is, and I forgot to bring it in here. It's been a busy morning. Is I am challenging everybody. $40 for WAPN today. Bring your 40s by. I will not be here. I'll be doing all the stuff for the barbecue, but you can throw them through the mail slot, or you can go over to WAPN.net and click on Give Now and do $40 for memory of Gordy, or for $40 for 40 years for WAPN. But I am so thankful, so blessed to be part of this community, part of this area. We have been in Holly Hill the whole entire time, and I just love Holly Hill. I do. I live here, I work here, I play here. But also something that is really cool today, shout out to Donna Tinsley. I think it was 5 years ago. I want to say 5 years ago. She submitted something that today be WAPN Day in Holly Hill. So it's really a day. It is called WAPN Day in Holly Hill. I would love it if I had a street after us. Donna, work on that next. A street after WAPN. Wouldn't that be cool? But, we actually have, we were proclaimed today as WAPN Day here in Holly Hill. And what a fitting way to celebrate today and be part of this community. And then we'll eat tomorrow together. And so I'm thankful. I am just thankful for all of everybody, for all the ministries, for all the pastors, for all the relationships over the years, for the people that have held me up and stood behind me and just been part of my life. I am so thankful for the new people, the old people, the in-between people. I am blessed. I am so blessed to be part of this community. I am so blessed to say that 40 years. I know that seems weird, but when you're growing up, you have different birthdays that are important to you. You want to hit your 18th, and then it's your 21st, and it's your 30th, and 40th is you're a grown up adult. You're adulting or something. I don't know. It's a big birthday. It's a milestone. And so today I really feel that this is a milestone. And even with some of the stuff that's been going on, I thought, okay, we're going to make it. We are going to make it. And so if you've ever thought about becoming part of the WAPN radio, we have some airtime available. I am going to work on that as soon as I get off the air, opening up the spots that are available. So you'll be able to look at the program guide. I don't know. I know that when God has something removed, he's got something ready. So the door is open and I'm saying, okay, what are we going to do next? I know that testimonies have been a big thing lately. And I feel that the movement of prayer line has been a big thing again. And so maybe we're going to have more prayer lines. I'm always open to a prayer line anywhere, any place, anytime. So maybe God's opening up that. Or I was thinking maybe there's going to be like a young adult college program that is going to take over the airwaves. So maybe that is something. There's a big movement right now in Christian music and with young adults. And so maybe that is what God's doing. He's clearing the path for that to happen. I don't know what he's doing, but I do know that he's doing something. And so when he's doing something, you've got to be willing to say yes. And so I am willing to say yes to new ideas, yes to figuring it out, yes to being bold, yes to just going for it. I am a yes girl. I am a girl that, goes for things. I sometimes don't even think about it. I sometimes just go for it. And then I go, oh, should have I done that? But I know that I should have done it. I know that God is always for everything and always has a purpose and a plan. I already know he's went way down the road and he's figuring it out. And I'm over here going, oh, and he goes, no, go for it. And so I'm ready to go for it. And so yesterday when I got that phone call and I was thinking about that, maybe God is opening up Saturday afternoon, evening for, like I said, a youth revival on the radio station or youth programming on the station or young adult programming. Maybe they're going to have like a Bible study in here and play some awesome music. I don't know, but that was on my heart and that was on my mind a lot yesterday. So maybe that's what God's going to do. I don't know, but let's go for it. Whatever it is, call me. 386-316-8054. Let's figure out what God is doing with this movement that's going on right now because I want to jump in and be part of it. Well, y'all, like I said, it's 40 today. So if you'd like to do $40 to WAPN, you can come by the station. I will be out running errands. We have a mail drop. Throw it through that mail drop. Put your name on it. Say happy birthday WAPN or bring it to the barbecue tomorrow, 1508 State Avenue in Holly Hill. It's so funny. I asked people to RSVP so I knew how much food to have. So the food needs to multiply tomorrow and the weather needs to be perfect. But it's funny because like 20 people yesterday said to me, oh, we're coming on Saturday. And they hadn't let me know. So God multiply the food and God keep the weather away. Those are my prayer requests for tomorrow. God's got it. I had said the entire time until the food runs out. So whatever his plan is, whatever we're going to happen, we're going to do it. But I appreciate, like I said, the people that have called me, the people that have offered to do things, the people that are standing in the gap, the people that are praying for me. I really appreciate it. It has been a week. I've been very uncomfortable this week as far as talking and my mouth and all that. And I love it when that happens and I have to keep pushing through and showing up because that is my motto. I'm going to show up and I'm going to keep showing up no matter what the situation is. I'm going to keep showing up no matter what's going on in the natural. I know that God has a plan. I might not see it. I might not understand what is going on, but I know that God has a plan. And I was reminded early this morning, about 2:30 this morning, I woke up and I have been having the most amazing dreams this week. Every night this week leading up to today, my parents have visited me in my dreams. Now, I'm not a dreamer. I'm a snorer. So when I fall asleep, and because I don't sleep a lot. So God allows me to get lots of rest when I sleep. But this week, he's vividly giving me wonderful, amazing memories of my family, my mom and my dad in my dreams. And they have been so real that when I have woke up, I felt like I was going to see my parents. And I was like, wow, I'm so thankful for those memories. I'm so thankful for the dreams this week. And so I was driving into work this morning, and I drove up, and there was a cat out front, and I giggled, and I came in, and I saw that picture of my dad on the wall. And I thought, Dad, you would have been partying today. And I remember the different parties throughout the years. We've had them on beachside. We've had them at different churches. We've had them in different restaurants here in town. We've had them here at WAPN. My dad loved to spoil it. My dad he would get like almost mad at you if you didn't tell him where the party was. And I remember one year, he was like 3 hours late to his own birthday party because his pastor that was supposed to bring him, they were going to follow each other. I don't know why they were going to follow each other. Why wouldn't you go in the same car? But whatever. And my dad started figuring out that he was going to a surprise party. So he leaves. And he goes home, takes a shower, takes a nap, gets something to eat, all this. And he was I was so mad at him by the time he got there. And I think I would give anything to be so mad at him today, to walk through that door. My dad would be here early in the morning. And I had that feeling when I pulled up on the property today. When I would come in, he would be in the motorhome next to the building. He'd be sleeping, but I knew he was out there, and sometimes he would be at the other radio station. So he would send me a message and he'd say, tell your mom I'm up in Madison so she doesn't worry or wherever. And I thought about that this morning when I drove in. I am so much like my dad. I am early morning person, stubborn, love a surprise, but want to know the surprise. Love the area, love people, love a new idea. Willing to go for it. My dad was a willing to go for it kind of guy. And so I am just thankful to be his daughter. I am thankful to carry on his vision here at WAPN. I don't know. I say 30 more years. I don't know. Whatever God's plan is, When my dad died, I told him as long as I had breath in my lungs. I don't know God's plan. But I did promise that, my mom would always be taken care of. And my mom's been gone 13 years. And I've continued WAPN. And I don't know his plan. But I do know that he's got a great plan. And I do know that I'm a willing and able participant in that plan. So thank you, everybody that's part of WAPN. Thank you, everybody that's been donating to WAPN. Thank you, everybody that's been calling and going to show up tomorrow. And thank you for being in my life. Thank you for celebrating with us. Thank you for participating with us. And thank you for praying for us. I really appreciate it. Prayer is the most important thing. And so thank you for praying for us. Let's get our favor on, and I'm going to get some errands done. One of the main ways that we grow in favor is by declaring it. It's not enough just to read it. It's not enough just to believe it. I declare new ministries on WAPN. I declare finances from the north, south, east, and west. I declare much for WAPN, that we have much, that we have no worry, that we don't have to stress, that God always does over and above for WAPN. I declare great weather tomorrow. I declare awesome testimonies to come out of WAPN in Jesus' name. What is Friday, September 26, 2025? Happy birthday, WAPN, and my dad in heaven. The weather today is going to be 87 with a low of 73, Madison 84 with a low of 72. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Like I said, WAPN, my dad in heaven, Lindsay, Scott, Richard, Sarah, Kevin, Pavelina, and everybody else that's celebrating a birthday. Today is WAPN Day here in Holly Hill, so I'm so honored that Holly Hill did that for us. And it's also Pancake Day. Yeah, I love me some pancakes. Yeah, I could go for some pancakes right now. Hey, I'm out doing errands. You never know. I am out of here. I will see you tomorrow. Starts at 11:30 in the properties of WAPN. Can't wait to see you, meet you, re-meet you, whatever we're going to do, and celebrate WAPN. Remember, $40 for WAPN today. Bring it on by WAPN. Put it in the mail slot with your name on it, or go to our website, WAPN.net. Give. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, great day. I am praying for